Guess who's back? Yes, it's me, Nathan. So, it's been about a week since an upload on the channel, but I assure you that I haven't been a couch potato. I'm working on lots of cool stuff like Minecraft Pizzeria Simulator, 2 Five Nights at Freddy's theories, and a brand new gaming block. You can read about the progress on all of the mentioned and unmentioned projects I'm working about at this time in the description below. But we're not here to talk about my progress, we're here to talk about another 8 animatronic mechanics confirmed for the Ultimate Custom Night. It's going to be a long video because we have some interesting mechanics to talk about, so let's get into it. What's up, gamers and gamer gals? Right here, right now, we're talking about another round of character mechanics confirmed for the Ultimate Custom Night. As always, if you enjoyed today's video, be sure to give it a big ol' like and subscribe for more short, simple, scary Five Nights at Freddy's update videos. Now that that's out of the way, let's get started with today's video. Our opening act for today is none other than Nightmare Freddy and the Freddles, which sounds like a pretty sweet rock band. While you aren't looking, mini Freddles will accumulate on your desk and around the office. Shine your flashlight to scare them away. If you let too many of them gather together, then Nightmare Freddy will be summoned, ending your run with a jump scare. Scott didn't exactly specify how many Freddles it takes to summon the big man himself, but one can assume that at least 3 will somewhat trigger him. If they aren't together, Nightmare Freddy will not be alerted, so I guess you have a limited chance of avoiding capture. We have yet to be introduced to a character that is sensitive to light, but if they enter the room and the Freddles are present, it's game over. I'm putting my money on Withered Foxy for this light-sensitive role. Next up on the list is Chica, and her mechanic is oddly satisfying. She hangs out in the kitchen, being generally clumsy and knocking over lots of pots and pans. In Custom Night, the kitchen is also where the music box happens to be, and while Chica doesn't care if the music box is wound up or not, she can grow tired of the music selection playing. As long as you hear the pots and pans, Chica is content. If she stops making noise, however, then she has grown tired of the song, and you only have a short amount of time to change it. Don't get too eager to change music selections though, because if you change the music while Chica is happy, then she will leave the kitchen to come get you. Once she leaves the kitchen, there is no way to make her go back. I don't know what it is about her mechanic, but I am thrilled with Scott's mechanic choice for her. Part of me wonders if the kitchen will even have a camera, because if we think back to Five Nights at Freddy's 1, the camera was there, but the kitchen was shrouded in darkness. It could very well be the same case here. Notice how the mechanic relies mainly on audio cues. Yes sir, there has to be no video feed in the kitchen. It seems that the music box is also located in the kitchen, meaning the puppet will definitely occupy this area. Yet again though, Scott doesn't specify how to prevent Chica from entering the office once she has left the kitchen. For now, let's say she can use everything, including the vents, hoses, and doors. Next up is Lefty. He's another animatronic on my list in the most anticipated animatronic mechanics. He sits in the closet off to the left hallway. He becomes more and more agitated if the office becomes too noisy or too hot. This state of agitation increases slowly and will eventually end with Lefty jump scaring you. Lowering the noise won't reverse the effects, nor will reducing the temperature. And doors won't prevent Lefty from getting to you. The only way to ease his temperament is to switch on the global music box, which soothes all music box animatronics at the expense of extra power being drained. Okay, so I think we all knew Lefty's mechanic would revolve around sound, but I would have never expected him to bypass doors. Temperature affects him too? Wow, this is gonna be a rough animatronic. It makes sense that the music box soothes the beast, especially since the puppet crawled into Lefty following the events at Junior's. Speaking of other establishments, wait till you hear the mechanic for the next amigo on our list, El Chip. El Chip is just a cameo mascot when he appears at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. His real passion lies in authentic Mexican cuisine. He isn't here to jump scare you, but he may interrupt your night with some jarringly colorful advertisements for El Chip's Fiesta Buffet. Click skip or press enter to get rid of the invasive advertisements before you lose control of what's going on in your office. I think us theorists can care less about the mechanic. We now have confirmation that there is indeed more than one sister location. Somebody make a fan game which follows the events of El Chip's Fiesta Buffet. I'm going to look more into this topic, and we'll see if a theory can happen sometime in the future. I'll briefly say that El Chip won't be much trouble. Just press enter and he'll close his pop-up ads. Following El Chip is Withered Bonnie. He slips in through the trapdoor while you are viewing your monitor. You'll know he's there by the audio and video distortions he causes by standing there ominously. You only have a short amount of time to put on the mask to ward him off. Otherwise, a jump scare is all you'll have to look forward to. Who knew Withered Bonnie was some sort of paranormal entity? I mean, to be fair, they are all possessed by the souls of dead children, but I'm talking about a more realistic paranormal feel. Yes, I watch ghost movies. Who doesn't? Withered Bonnie will act as a substitute mangle, wreaking havoc on your ears until you shut the monitor, or his patience depletes. Next up is the glamorous Funtime Chica. And I say that because, just look at her mechanic. She isn't here to ruin your day. She just wants her moment in the spotlight. She will occasionally appear on your screen as though posing for the red carpet, accompanied by camera flashes which may cause some disorientation. You'll have to learn to maneuver around the office despite these disorientating effects. Otherwise, someone else may take advantage of your confusion and crash the party. Interesting side note, Funtime Chica has a voice actor. Becky Shrimpton will take on the role of the fame-hungry chicken. Becky is the same voice actor for Bon Bon and Bonnet, who have yet to be unveiled for this custom night. So it looks like Funtime Chica will appear close to the office since camera flashes blind the player. Funtime Chica is the first animatronic to receive a voice actor, but I'm pretty sure more shall follow. It's a plane, it's a bear, yes, actually it is a bear. It's Toy Freddy, and his mechanic breaks the fourth wall in more than one way. Relax, Toy Freddy is retired. He sits in the parts and service room playing video games on his big screen TV. What game is he playing? Five Nights with Mr. Hugs, of course. The problem is that Toy Freddy has never been very good at video games, and if he loses his game, he will probably blame you for it. Check the parts and service cam to see how he's doing. In Five Nights with Mr. Hugs, there are only 3 ways into the office, and only one door can be closed at a time. Click the cams on Toy Freddy's monitor, then be sure that the appropriate door is closed to prevent Mr. Hugs from getting into his office. If you check on Toy Freddy and see Game Over on his screen, that means that Mr. Hugs has already jump scared him, and now Toy Freddy is on his way to jump scare you. Once Toy Freddy has been jump scared, there will be no way to calm him down, and no way to save yourself. So there is a Five Nights at Freddy's game inside of Five Nights at Freddy's game? That's some meta crap right there. It's no surprise he was retired because he never had much involvement in the second game from which he originated anyway. Out of every mechanic announced, this is by far the most random, yet coolest. So not only will we be playing Five Nights at Freddy's, but we'll also be playing Five Nights at Freddy's in Five Nights with Mr. Hugs. My head hurts, it really does. Scott may have inadvertently revealed the mechanics for Trash in the gang. They will most likely inhabit Toy Freddy's game, and the higher their level is, the more difficult Toy Freddy's game is. So remember, kids, when you play 50-20 mode, Toy Freddy is suffering as much as you are. Next on the roster is Funtime Foxy. He hides behind his curtain waiting for the show to begin. Check his stage and read the sign to see when the showtime is. It will always be by the hour, but the hour will be random. For instance, showtime may be 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., etc. Remember that time because showtime is the exact moment that you will get jump scared. There is only one way to prevent showtime, and that's by viewing his stage at the moment the hour changes. If you are watching him on camera, then when showtime arrives, then the show will be delayed by several hours, and the sign will change as well. Each hour in-game lasts exactly 45 seconds, and there is a timer visible while you play. Use this to calculate exactly when you need to be viewing Funtime Foxy's curtain to ensure that showtime never happens. So it looks like Funtime Foxy is in fact a boy, or a man depending on how old he is. He is referred to as him throughout the entire description. He never had a voice, so we never could really confirm his gender. Thankfully, Scott has done just that. This doesn't confirm the gender of Mangle though. It was referred to as him or her. Throughout its description, You'll have to be especially precise when checking on Funtime Foxy, because he will take priority when it comes time for him to leave. And you'll have to shift over to his camera ASAP, or rather immediately, since he'll kill you if you're not there. It doesn't look like you will be able to close the door on him either, as he will immediately jump scare you. Showtime must not happen. Nobody will be entertained with live murder. We have one more animatronic left on the roster. Give it up for Ballora. She's another animatronic on my anticipation list. God, I have a lot of animatronics on my anticipation list. She will approach from either the left or right hall, disabling all of your camera feeds as she approaches. You have to rely on the sound of her music to determine which side she's approaching from, and close the correct door before she reaches you. Close the door in time, and she will retreat into the darkness. Oh well, that was expected. Kind of underwhelming that she kept her same mechanics from the last custom night, but hey, it works well. I wonder if her music will upset any of the sound-triggered animatronics. Then she would become a problem. We'll just have to wait and see how these animatronics function in the upcoming Ultimate Custom Night. Anyways, that just about does it for this video. Thank you all for watching. Remember, this is your last chance to suggest mechanics for Scott before time is up, so definitely follow the Steam link in the description to do just that. What mechanics are you looking forward to? What mechanics will the remaining robots have? Log your thoughts in the comments. I respond to all relevant comments within the first week, so definitely comment down below. Thank you for selecting Awesome Gamer Dude, and I'll hopefully see you back here soon. Goodbye for now.
This is it. Awesome. Give it to